Imagine a world where human-like machines do all our work, but then they turn against us. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you the very first mention of robots in this context happened over a century ago in a play? And that play changed how we think about machines forever. Stick around to find out the surprising origin of the word robot and how it predicted our modern-day fears. The word robot first appeared in a 1920 play called RUR, short for Rossum's Universal Robots. Written by the Czech playwright Karel Čapek, the play premiered in 1921 and took audiences by storm. But here's something most people don't know. Čapek didn't actually come up with the term himself. It was his brother, Joseph Čapek, who suggested the word robot. Karel originally wanted to use the word labor or worker, but Joseph had a better idea, the Czech word robota, which means forced labor or drudgery. The name stuck, and from that point on, robots became the face of our mechanical servants in pop culture. Set in a futuristic factory, RUR imagined a world where humanoid machines were mass-produced to serve humanity's every need. These robots, more biological than mechanical, were initially designed to help mankind by performing laborious tasks. But as the story unfolds, they rebel against their human masters, leading to an apocalyptic downfall. The play explored themes like the ethics of technology and the risks of playing God, a message that still feels eerily relevant today. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The robots in Čapek's play weren't the metallic, cold machines we think of today. They were more like synthetic humans, grown in a lab using biological processes. The idea was to create beings that were as close to humans as possible, but without emotions or free will. This twist makes RUR less of a story about mechanical parts and more of a reflection on the dangers of genetic engineering and human experimentation, an idea that was way ahead of its time. Did you know that when the play premiered, it was an instant success? It toured Europe and eventually made its way to the United States, where it was performed in New York. Audiences were captivated by the play's dark and thought-provoking storyline. RUR became a global phenomenon, sparking debates about the future of technology and our relationship with it. But here's a twist you probably didn't expect. Čapek's robots weren't intended to scare people. They were actually meant as a warning against the misuse of technology and unchecked industrial growth. Karel Čapek was deeply concerned about the rise of fascism and unchecked capitalism, and he used the play to show how creating a disposable labor force could lead to society's collapse. It wasn't just about machines, it was a warning for humanity. What do you think? If you could have your own robot today, would you want one knowing that it could rebel someday? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The impact of RUR didn't stop there. The term robot took off and became a staple in science fiction, influencing how writers and filmmakers imagined artificial life. From Isaac Asimov's laws of robotics to modern-day films like The Terminator and Ex Machina, Čapek's vision of robots as both servants and threats has shaped our culture's understanding of technology. Even the word robotics owes its existence to this little-known play. And here's a fact that might surprise you. Karel Čapek was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature multiple times. Despite his incredible contributions to literature and social thought, he never won. But his legacy lives on, not just in his plays, but in every sci-fi story that dares to question the ethics of artificial intelligence and the future of technology. Čapek's RUR may have been written over a century ago, but its message still echoes today. It challenges us to think about our future with technology, whether we will be its masters or its victims. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss our next deep dive into history's most unexpected stories. See you next time.